Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus and any cross watcher. Today I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming in, anything coming towards you, what's going on around you in love. So welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. What is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. Let's see what we have. I have a path, choices, the road ahead. Yeah, choices. We all have free will, and Spirit will put somebody on your path. Maybe you're questioning your path right now. Am I on the right path? I have a B, cooperation, creating sweetness together. A little bit of a busy bee. It felt more like I want to be on this path, but maybe I'm too busy. You know, maybe I am too busy with work or kids or life that I don't even have time for a relationship. So it's a little bit of making time. So let me just see where I'm going with that for a second. So it's like making time to allow love in, okay? Because sometimes we are so consumed with the everyday that we don't have time for a relationship. It could be on your side or their side, and that's what we struggle with. I have a ring, a commitment, promises made. So I want somebody. You got to put in some time and effort into being in a relationship that's committed. So if you're so busy that you can't even see the person that's being put in front of you. So a little bit of a slowing down so that I can smell the roses energy, something like that. I have a new doorway opening and I'm welcoming love. You know, sometimes it's the choices we make. That door opens and we don't go through it. We say, I'm not ready for it. We say, going to hold back. I'm not searching. I'm going to wait for it to come to me. I'm not going to put any effort or time into it. So is Spirit saying the opposite to you today, that you need to make time to walk through that door? And maybe you need to find the time. That's hard, isn't it? I have the Sun, joy, clarity, and a thriving connection. So I have a new beginning. It feels like a new beginning awaits. And how am I going to do this? So you could be the one struggling, or you hear from somebody that says, you know, we'll see, but I have a busy life. I don't know if I have time for a relationship. If you're hearing those things and you really want to be in a relationship, trust them when they say it. You're not going to change their mind. If they love to work 18 hours a day, they're not going to go to start working 8 hours a day and spending the other 10 with you. So you've got to listen when people say, I don't have time for it, whether it's you saying it or they're saying it. I have a 7 of Wands. I felt like I was pulling teeth for a second there. I have a King of Wands. I have a 7 of Swords. And I have a 3 of Wands. I felt like I was pulling teeth. It was the person who says, I want this also. I want a relationship. I want to be with somebody for the rest of my life. And then you're with them for 3 or 4 months and they decide, I don't have time for this, or it takes up too much of my time, or I can't do anything I used to do. I don't have, I can't hang out with my friends, or I don't have as much free time as I used to. They're not happy with the sacrifices somehow. I felt like I was pulling teeth. Now, some of you, maybe you went through this already and that's behind you. So it's Spirit's way of reminding you of watch out for the person who gives you those false promises up front. You've got to see, are they being consistent? Are they putting in the effort? This King of Wands, I feel like is on the other side of that doorway. This person is not only looking at a future possibly with you, but they're looking at their own future. And I think that that's even more important, that they've already made up their mind that they want to be in a relationship, or they want to have a family, or they want to settle down, and they're looking for the right one. So I really feel like ahead of time, people decide what it is that they want. So your job is to find out what is this person truly looking for, and what are their intentions. I think the passion is there. I think the attraction is going to be there. So it may cross your mind that they only want one thing, and it may be crossing your mind that I've been here before, been there, done that. Somebody who gives me these empty promises of that I want a relationship, and then they somehow change their mind. Spirit saying just keep asking them, what does that future look like to you? Like, not so much about you being included in it. Of course, kind of indirectly you want to know, but what are they looking for? Are you looking to have children someday? Are you looking to buy a home? Are you looking to relocate? Like big picture stuff. Because I feel like this person's already has it in their head what it is that they want. I have a Page of Cups. I have a Two of Cups. I have a Four of Wands. Oh, how beautiful. And I have a World. Your world is about to change. The Page and the Two, and then the Two of Cups. It was so beautiful when I flipped the cards, because Spirit said to me, I love the newness of you. So this is a new connection, and I love everything about it because it's you, and it's different this time because it's you. I love the newness. I love the newness of this connection. So this feeling of everything is new. The first kiss, the first everything is really what's happening. Like I've done these things before with other people. I've had other relationships. It could be the first marriage for many of you, that I've never been married before. And that's something that I would like to do. I want to have like a traditional marriage. I want to have, the whole works, but I love the newness of you. And that's what's happening. So it's definitely a new connection. It's definitely a feeling of, everybody likes a new relationship. It always feels good. But how about the relationship that stays that way? How about the relationship that it just always feels new? And you could be with somebody for years and it still feels exciting, because you're still excited about how many years you have ahead of you. I have a Seven of Cups. I have an Eight of Swords. I have an Ace of Wands. And I have a Two of Swords. I feel like I struggled, or you struggled, with finding the right one or letting someone in until I really was excited about them. I really feel like I was looking for the wow. So for those of you that it has to be somebody that blows your mind, or that you can't stop thinking about, or you're super attracted to, then that's what's coming with this Ace. It's somebody that holds your attention, Spirit just said. It's somebody that when you look into their eyes, you see something you've never seen before. Really a true falling in love energy. So I think I had to wait for this. I feel like this is not, it hasn't come easy. I feel like I had to block a lot of different people, or push a lot of different people away to get to the person who I'm actually excited about, the person who I could see myself. There's probably a lot of people that are interested in you, but nobody that you really could see yourself having a future with. Spirit, please share with me. I have an X. Healing from the past takes time. Maybe you were just, took your time. Like, if I'm going to be in a relationship again, it's got to be wow. Otherwise, it's not worth it, because it took me too long to get over this person. And I get that. I have a surprise, a romantic surprise on the horizon. Be open to it. I have to tell you, your world is about to change. Not only is it a wow, it's somebody who, they see a future with you. They already know what they want. They have it in their head that they're looking to settle down, or they have it in their head that they want to start a family, or I want to share my life with somebody. I'm not afraid of a commitment. So this is not somebody who is going to change their mind and say, after a few weeks, this is too much. It's too hard. I like being single. I just want to go on dates. How about if we're friends with benefits? This is somebody who wants to share their life with you. And they are definitely thinking about their own future. And then they start to think about a future with you in it. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be a committed relationship. So is it going to be worth the wait? I'm going to say yes. You may have to push away, a lot of people until we get there, but there's only going to be that one person that is going to be worth it anyway. So everybody else is a no. I have a window. I have a new adventure of love is coming. So get ready. I love that. Okay. I want to go back to this making time. That really struck me in the beginning. Making time to allow love in. Do you have time in your life for love? Are you the one that's struggling with, how would I fit a relationship into my schedule? My schedule's so packed. I have so many things on my plate now. Like, when am I going to see somebody? How am I going to see somebody? How are we going to spend quality time together? So if you have too much and you're that busy bee in the beginning, you have to give that some thought as to how are you going to bring a relationship into your schedule. I have anticipation. Embrace the sweet anticipation of love's arrival in your life, because it's coming. So get ready. It's coming. We can say it a couple of different ways. So it's, it's here, it could be all of the above. It could be, I've been waiting for this and here it is. I love the energy of, I love the newness. I think that that's a fun energy to be in. I think that we all love that new beginning, and that falling in love and getting to know someone, and all of those first. So I'm going to say, take your time and enjoy that stage, because it's magical. Let's see what the loving messages are. Spirit, what is it that you need us to hear? Self-love, acceptance. I'm on a soul mission. I have passion and a union. How about a spiritual union that's coming? It finally feels right. I see you in my dreams. You're the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep, and the first thing in the morning when I wake up. You're my favorite obsession. So I want to be into somebody, and I want somebody to be into me. I'm not going to just settle for status quo. I love you. I want to be in love with somebody. You do deserve that. A spiritual awakening, 11:11. Look for 11:11. It could be right before this all begins. I see it all the time. I catch it all the time. It's right before this new beginning of love. That could be, it's an easy sign to look for, but all of a sudden you just see it like repetitively, like way more than you ever did before. My intentions are pure. So whoever that person was in the past that said, I don't want to do this, I've changed my mind, that this person knows what they want. They know what they're looking for. So ask the right questions. I have alignment with the Ascended Masters, 333. You are protected. I love that. And you have the power to bring healing to the world, number 12, embrace it. They could be really attracted to your nurturing energy, or you have a very healing voice to them. You could be a great listener. You could be a true friend and companion to them. So they could love you for a lot of other reasons, is how I feel. Okay, so final message, which I want to say is always Spirit's way of, letting us know they're in control. Transformation, divine timing, a higher purpose for us to be together. Keep the faith, trust the universe, trust Spirit, and keep believing. Believe in yourself, believe in love. Don't give up on love, and make time. They said make time to allow love in, is what they had shared with you in the beginning. So let's put this out into the universe and ask Spirit to guide you now. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your comments. I appreciate them all. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels. I have a pick card channel and a twin flame channel, and those links are in the description. So we'll see you all again real soon.